Celebrity Conspiracy Theories Part 4. I just want to know how all these big celebrities are all somehow related to each other or to royalty, and more importantly, the royal family in England. Madonna and Ellen are 11th cousins. Weird considering my last two videos that I done about Madonna and Ellen. So Meghan Markle is a descendant of King Edward III, who ruled from 1327 to 1377, which makes her and Prince Harry 17th cousins. Beyonce is 25th cousins to the Queen and to King Henry II. Johnny Depp is also related to the Queen as well. So these three are related. Angelina Jolie is related to King Philip II of France and Edward II of England. There's so many more, so stay tuned for the next part.
It's just a cigarette and it cannot be that bad.
Honey, don't you love me and you know it makes me sad.
It's just a cigarette like you always used to do.
I was different then, I don't need them to be cool.
People with haunted houses, what's the scariest thing that happened? I think I used to be haunted more than the house. I used to have a tall black man stand at my doorway when I would sleep. I woke up a lot to see him watch me for a few minutes and then go into my brother's room, but my brother never saw him that I know of. It happened periodically for most of my childhood. Until I was 14 I had several experiences, and most of them seemed to be tied to the place I was living at the time. First house I could see people and animals that no one else could. Most terrifying one was a blonde guy in a blue shirt floating horizontally, watching me from the door of the living room as I was playing with a puzzle. In the second one, windows and doors would be randomly scratched at night, even though everyone was asleep and we had no pets. My grandpa died while I was living in that house, he didn't live there, and once I heard footsteps in the stairs. I asked out loud, "Grandpa, is that you?" And the light of the corridor that went straight from the stairs to my room blinked twice. I took that as a yes. In the last one, every day at 6 p.m. we could hear windows and doors closing even though they were not moving. Once we had like 10 guests at our house and everyone heard footsteps in the wooden floor in the living room at night. After I moved to another city, nothing ever happened again. My mother once told me she actually had a conversation with her deceased morning the night after she died. She advised her to take me to a center that here are called Spiritism Center, and they told me that being sensitive was a pretty common thing in my bloodline. To this day I am a little skeptical, but all this stuff felt so real that it is hard not to believe. I have held this story hidden in my heart until my mother's passing. Mr. Berith, that man, he must have literally been the devil. The only power we have over him is to refuse him. That is what scares me. That at one point in my life I will want something hard enough that Mr. Berith finds me again. I am not afraid of the monsters in the world, I am afraid of the monster in myself. What could I be made to do with the right motivation? How many people would I let get hurt to get what I want? I feel bad about it, but what is that worth? Are Mike and Becky having better lives because I overdosed once trying to take my own life? No, self-pity is just another path into his arms. I must live with who I am, and who I could be. And I must never forget what darkness lurks just under the smiles of mankind.
Cartoons exposing Hollywood.
The symbol of the Illuminati.
Yes! Master Detective!
The Illuminati's plan for world domination. All laid out. You were right.
Of course I was!
It was only a matter of time. We cannot hide from the Master Detective forever. I am Lumino, head of the Illuminati!
Scary websites that you should never visit, but I will, part 1. Today we're visiting 1092 Paradise. Recently this website has sparked major controversy simply due to how unknown it is. Once you enter the website, you're prompted with an eerie message that says, "Are you ready?" By clicking I want paradise, you then move on to phase 2 of the website. There are 2 doors, one red and one yellow. You must now choose which door you want to go through. But be careful, if you click the wrong door, this happens. Here's where things get creepy. If you scroll down to the bottom of the webpage, you'll see a door with a man sticking his head inside. Now, once you click play, this happens. If you guys want me to find more creepy sites like this, make sure to like and follow because I will do it so you don't have to.